And the Quilly Award goes to Brandon Cox, SuccessOnomics.
Hi there, I'm Anna Prosser-Robinson reporting live from Hollywood, California, here at the National Academy of Best-Selling Authors Bestseller Summit and Golden Gala Awards. And I am joined by Brandon Cox, best-selling author and co-author of SuccessOnomics. You're holding a Quilly, you've just come off stage. How are you feeling right now?
Hey, we're blessed. I want to give all the credit to our Heavenly Father right now, first and foremost, but what an opportunity, what a blessing to be here in Hollywood on the red carpet, hanging out with you and others. But what a fantastic feeling. Who would have thought?
I bet. You know, tell me about what went into winning this award for you. What did you write for SuccessOnomics?
Well, it's just called Powered by Principles. That was kind of the overall focus. But, you know, it just talks about you can be successful in the business world by treating people right and, you know, trying to help others get what they want first. And if you do that, naturally, you'll get what you want in return. So just really about being an unselfish team player, looking at other folks' interests, helping them reach their goals. And if you do that, everything else should work out. And that was the case in this situation.
What a great concept. What are you hoping that people will take away from that once they read what you wrote?
Well, I mean, I think looking at me being, you know, a farm boy from Kansas that grew up in the middle of nowhere, if it can happen to me, I can assure you with hard work, determination, and a never give up attitude, anything's possible. I mean, you know, especially with the good Lord's favor upon you, there's so many phenomenal things that can happen. I'm just that example that, you know, hopefully others can look at and go, if that guy can do it, why can't I?
Absolutely. Well, if people want to learn more from you or learn more about you, where can they find you?
Oh, I would say first and foremost, go to the website pipelineoilandgas.com. A lot of information just about me, but also the company and how we're helping folks benefit from today's modern oil boom that's sweeping the nation. It's very important that, you know, people get involved because the timing is now. But definitely check out the website pipelineoilandgas.com.
Great, we will. And before we sign off, as you're holding this award, is there anyone that you want to say a special thanks to?
Just, you know, my girlfriend, Caitlin, my daughter, Skylar, and of course to all of my team members. Without all of those folks, I wouldn't be here today. So just a big thank you to everyone that's chipped in and contributed to my life that's put me in a situation to where I could be here tonight. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for joining me. Congratulations once again on your Quilly.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I am Anna Prosser-Robinson signing off from the Golden Gala Awards.